Hey everybody, it's the 13th of April 2021 and we had rain last night. We can tell. So I'm going to water around in the ditches here. And that's not just from the spring thaw at the mountain. It's because it was raining. I didn't even know it was raining last night, but it's supposed to be raining all day and all week. So it might clear up today. It's only about 10 degrees Celsius. But guess what? Solar Ionics just not there. So you keep trying to zap yourself with those infernal analogs. I'm just trying to say that. Pre-Nova Sun. Solar Ionics first. What is the corona ring? It is a remnant of the pre-Nova Sun. Pre-Nova Sun. Yes. Boy, it gets loud here. Trucks over. I need to wear earplugs or something. It's incredibly loud. I'm trying to find time to just cross the road safely. That's another thing, too. We got a lot of visitors up here. I'm not talking about aliens from other planets either. And supposedly, my husband was saying that there is a alien life found on one of the moons of Jupiter? Io? I don't know which one. Titan? But anyway, I'll have to find that out. I think I did see that briefly and I kind of didn't believe it, but apparently it was put out by NASA, so that's pretty obvious concern. I wish I could find hormone treatments. I can't get to the store and get my wild yam anymore. Like I'm an old lady and I need some new medicine, you know. Anti-aging would be great. I think that protoplasm we've been researching at Solar Ionics Institute will help. Thank you. So nice clouds. There was a beautiful cloud breakthrough right there. You'll see the cloudy. And coming from the west, there it is, a breakthrough cloud. I had a really beautiful still picture over the mountain with it. Oh yeah, it's going to be nice to get that going. So I was quite proud. It just was a thought. You know how it happened to me that I thought about the pre-Nova Sun? Taking a picture of my margarine container. For some reason I have an affinity to sphere shapes when I'm taking pictures, or even, well, sometimes I'm painting. I did some painting yesterday, which is nice. Not really painting, more or less magic markers, but I'm just pre-sketching ideas before I use my paints, I guess, so I don't waste paper, time, space, energy. Well, it never is a waste, I don't think. Some of these sketches go for more than the actual masterpieces. I don't know. Well, could be. I'm not saying it's a masterpiece. No way. But hey, we all have to start somewhere. And I've started a long time ago and never finished. Plus. But hey, this is really cool. Look at how the green comes through the earth and replenishes the earth. So if Sensei Owl Bob by accident called me a man, it's not his fault, because Jane Tones, it does sound like tones, could be like Tony. And then you get mixed up, she Jane, and then this thing, a Jane could be like, you know, what's that? So Janie, you know, whatever. And Jane's, you know, whatever. And I'm not going to go there because I'm not going to promote that kind of idea that Jane necessarily has to be that way, because like that's sort of like a stereotype too. But hey, I think by our very nature, humans stereotype, but it gets to be extreme, just like humans are with the compulsiveness, because we are all suffering from anxiety, angst. And I love Sensei Owl Bob so much, and his friends, his cadre of adepts, some of them. But, you know, it's really irksome to find out my identity has been challenged. I don't know, like you don't know. I'm not just saying, like it could be. Hey, always, like, okay, it was Morgie Brown. I didn't want to wear any male clothes. Not that I didn't wear clothes. No, you got it all wrong. This is not an adult content only. No, it's made to be. Okay. Seriously. The real reality of the reality is when someone questions your identity at a certain age, you begin to just shrug your shoulders and say, whatever. Hey, I'm from Boston. No, I don't know where I'm from anymore because, like, really everything is, like, the same everywhere you go. There's no little individual pockets of experience and novelty anymore. It's like, I'm bored as... Well, that's because we're locked up. Locked down. Right, something like that. Wow, we're prisoners. But not really. Do you think we're prisoners, Zoe? She doesn't know what a prisoner is. She's free except for her dog leash, but that's keeping her safe. So it's like us. We have a dog leash on, we're safe. Until, like, and if I took it off, I'd get a fine because she probably chased a little animal, whether it be a little cute little pet or not. And, like, I'm trying to, now I realize, like, how slacker I was with her. But I just thought, oh, she won't do, but she's not listening. And I think she must have a wolf in her. And you know how I figured it out? Because her back goes up like a wolf. So, like, she looks like, I've always wanted to have a black wolf or a Maine Coon cat or a black, like, wolf. I like those. Or Black Panther. They're really cute, especially when they leave the cage unlocked and you're walking through the zoo. And you notice, hey, the zookeeper forgot to close the panther cage. And you're going, I think I'm going to slightly go backwards slowly. I look like a hamburger to that person. It doesn't matter how nice I am. And that's the problem with power. Like, it doesn't matter how nice you are. Power sort of denigrates us all. And it also, I believe it is humanity's demise, power. And the need for power. Because we're so stuck on ourselves, our ego trip. And we're so messed over by that, which is easy to do, right? Flying high, like my son is right now in heaven, is probably better. But, like, nobody wants to die because we're ingrained not to, because we're doing something for the Lord. We are definitely doing something. We are bringing energy to the constant, the G particle, the quantum singularity of God space, which is the original protoplasm, and in a duality you only get the neoprotoplasm, so that's why God doesn't fully exist here like we'd like him to. The energy of, the spirit of. This is more of a soul erotic speech than a soul, but I try to mate the two, the two realms of the physical universe with the unseen veiled universe. I'm pretty sure it's just one universe, because here we have multiple verses, which is like constantly split. So it must go back to a singularity somewhere down the road. Yeah. Anyway, I've been talking a long time today, and it's getting boring as heck, right? Just thought I'd open up a little bit, tell you what's been going on, how it all comes down, how it works for me, how it doesn't work for me, what's going on. Hey, what's going on? Hey, like, I need a new intro. I need a new vamping, get more viewership. But you know something? I'm not a sellout. And I try not to be anyway, but that doesn't really pay the bread and butter now, does it? And I don't think I was insulting Sensei. I don't think so. It might have sounded like it, but it was the honest truth. But, like, as I say, like, you have to know how to survive, and a bug out bag might not be a bad idea at this time, which I'm preparing. Not to say I'm going to bug out by my own. No, I'm not going to do that. But whatever. Maybe, you never know. Depends how bad things get. I think people can take so much, and then now she turned up back on her own. That's pretty cool, because normally I have to tell her, let's get back home, when we walk off a little too long, going back to the old domain. No, I like it out west. I do. I really do. It's peaceful, but it's also outlaw territory. Outlaw not so much in the bikers, but could be too, but also in the outlaw west. Yeah, but now we're getting like that here, where the law isn't really upheld, at least not your individual rights, so that's kind of disturbing. It's happened to me where my individual rights were not upheld by, substantial places, and it's really been difficult to tell you how hard it's been for me these past 9 years, since at least 2013. And it's been really hard for me in that things had been done that were really cruel, and I didn't get a chance to have my day in court to uphold my basic human rights. And even when those happen, you get backlash. And we've had backlash, and constantly, and that's because power is like that. It totally is. But there's another power that isn't like that. And I'm learning non-duality, because I think duality can make it go loopy, because that's what it is. The Infinity 8 loop. It's not eternality. It's not the constant G particle of love, divine. It's messed up. And it's like, it might be an energetic mode, however. We don't know what our purpose is, but we do have a purpose, or we wouldn't be here. And this is probably what it is. Some divine ordinance like, oh, William Shatner took a gone fishing break. He just turned 90, and wish him a happy birthday. And hey, you know, as I said, everybody's getting older, and it's getting harder and harder to make sense of it all. As you get older, like, you're going, what? That's not supposed to be, like, things get, like, really, like, things that you used to rely on, you can't rely on anymore, and you kind of like, oh, geez, what next? You know, when's the other shoe going to drop? And this is exactly how why there is, like, that free-floating stuff going around, because it's, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? Are we going to be in a pandemic forever? And are we being lied to? I think, like, viruses could be particles from CERN that they released. Somehow they let out the hounds. Yay, Chapmans! And they let out the hounds. But you know what happens when the hounds? I hope Chapman's makes like a Kaworth ice cream, all natural, none of this glucophosphate in there. That's antifreeze, because antifreeze is what's in that AstraZeneca, and what causes the clots and all that. You know, you reach critical mass in your body, you can't take any more, blockages. So, of course, it's going to really screw you up. But hey, anyway, we're hoping that the new proton plasma will be the revigorator of humankind. No trespassing. Signs everywhere are signs. What are the signs? So those berries look like love to me. Like, I won't eat them, though. Because the birds didn't eat them, you shouldn't eat them, right? That's what I was taught as a kid. Hey, if they're on the tree all summer, you shouldn't eat. We used to make berry pie, looks like, but we didn't eat it. Yuck, it was so sour anyway. But I guess I did try it. What kid doesn't try things, That's the nature of experience, and it's experiential, it's novelty. Novelty and experience seems to be the stimulating force in our past. What we are doing is that same thing, We're looking for novelty. What's a new novelty? Oh, let's blow up the particles to see what else. And then meanwhile, they release the hounds, the Pandora's box of particles that are going to kill us like Swiss cheese, because they're not supposed to be in this realm. They're supposed to be in that CERN realm of 20 billion zolts per zillion, or whatever it is, whatever extreme energy they're putting into those things. So, hey, I can't keep up with it. I feel drained, don't you? And my battery is draining all the time. I'm wondering if that's CERN too. So we'll blame everything on CERN, okay? Okay, we're done. Now we have it. We're all happy again. Yoo-hoo! Have a great day, everyone. Bye, Z's!